Y'all talking crap back there again? That's what I thought. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is I, your least favorite streamer, A Bit of Fun here, and this is your video. You all asked for it, you wanted it. The poll on Twitter, link below, and I'll have something pop up in this general area with my Twitter info. You all said, hey, what lighting can we find for the low? And if it's gonna be for the low, it's gonna be top tier. We have, I think its name is Ubeesize. I'll have everything like kind of really listed below, but this is the light that we will be reviewing, and from what I see, it looks bad. I know it looks bad. Chill, hold on. I did this is the one that I chose for a few simple reasons. There's a handy dandy remote control. No more reaching behind the back knobs and all this stuff back here. We have a on wire controller, and it has some length to it because this is coiled up and looks horrible right now. We have an easy to use plus, cycle, minus, and power. And it's really simple to use. If you need more light, you hit the plus. If you need less light, you hit the minus. If you want to cycle between the different light colors, you just hit the cycle button. And then there's the easy as always power on and off switch. Now that comes to 8-bit. Why did you choose this one? This one I like because it is USB power. It is just USB bus power. And that means if you have one of those posh gaming keyboards, you can just plug it into the side of said gaming keyboard or side of a monitor, anything you have that is USB powered. I even tested this and plugged this into a portable battery backup, the ones you use for your cell phones, which is USB powered, and it worked. I mean, literally, it's very easy to use. It's easy to power, and you have the remote on here where it's nearby, where you don't have to stop your stream or stop anything that you are doing in mid game. You take a death, you can just run this in and change your lighting. It doesn't matter. It is very easy to use. It does come with an attachment. This is a simple ball joint that connects this. This is also unscrewed, and you can remove it if you don't want that, and you have a nice little ring light. But this is going to come in handy where we will remove the ball joint, and there's actually some things you can buy, some ball joint adapters to make this fit a regular camera mount, and it's a real stable ball joint. Even though the frame itself is light, it does come with a tripod, but I will not be using the tripod. I have a cheap disposable regular desk clamp that I will be using. Now it comes to 8-bit. Well, you have the Sony a5100, and it's, what about us regular people? Hey, I got it. I will see if I can find a webcam, and we will do some tests with a webcam as well as with a regular DSLR camera, so we can see the difference, if it makes a difference. That way no one can complain. All right, so we have everything set up, cameras in place. We have the Sony a5100 on the left, we have the Logitech Brio on the right. The lightest setup is probably about 3.5 to 4 feet away, probably somewhere in that range. And let's see what we get once we cut this on. Okay, so it came on with the standard super warm bright orange, and we're just gonna cycle through standard, and that's the cool white. Now, depending on skin tone, I could pass with this. Like, I could pass with this with a nice background, not on the I'm the Brio, no. On the Sony, yes. The Brio, let's see if we can find a setting for the Brio. You can see how much light, and that's with the backlight off. Like, I cut it down to do not help at all, and the Brio is still trying to just put in so much light. I went in and adjusted it to make sure that this didn't happen, but it's still happening a little bit. Like the Sony, I would stream like this, like a vibe chill stream, get some LEDs in the background, some RGB going. I can stream like this in the background for a YouTube video or for Twitch. Starting off with the Brio, it's really not that bad, but you can see the difference between a DSLR using a cam link or just any kind of capture recording versus the webcam. You see the quality difference even with lighting. Like in a dark room, I'm not gonna lie, the Brio kind of help you out. But if we can find a decent setting, I could rock with this. Like, really, I could rock with this. Both sides. So a medium, not the super bright studio box light, like that pure white, and neither is that dark warm sunset. The one in the middle at like a 3 or 4 bright, I could rock this on stream. So this is without the green screen. But if you have a nice clean background or something that shows off some hobbies or something like that, and it's clean and safe, definitely would rock the Brio with this light. Podcast, definitely would rock this for a podcast. You don't need the big bright lights for the podcast. It's just you and the people just chilling, unless you just want to show off the background, but that's completely different. So let's move on to the green screen test and let's see how that works. This is the green screen test. Now, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Now, the problem with one light like this with a green screen, it will cause a little bit more distortion, as well as you would have to play around with your chroma key settings to kind of get the best feel. As you can see in the Logitech Brio, if you look at where the chair in the background meets, there's a green haze because there's a shadow being caused because there's a lack of light hitting that green screen to give it a more even green across the board. So let's see if we can either adjust that setting out. Oh yeah, it gets straight garbo. So it's not bad for a green screen, especially if you're small enough. But if you have a Sony, it helps. You can kind of see that the Sony has a little bit better image and clarity out of it compared to the Logitech Brio. So let's do with off. And yeah, like they don't look bad. The Brio does not look bad and the Sony does not look bad. For someone starting off, either one of these options are fine until you can get a second light to balance your shadow, to pretty much cancel out your shadow and give you a nice solid green screen. If you have a green screen, I probably wouldn't suggest a green screen starting out. Personally, if you can keep a small section clean, just keep it clean. Your desk could be junky as all get out, as long as it's not seen on screen. You can have a junky desk all you want, but if you can have a nice solid background, focus on getting a good camera. Or there's another option that will future-proof you. I'll save that option for later for another video. I think I've talked enough about these lights. Link below will send you directly to this particular light that I found. Has the on wire remote control, and it's USB powered, and it gets pretty bright, as you can see. these things work. It is a little bit of a hassle to get them to work properly, but they do work. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of the video. Other 8-bit, is there anything you would like to say? Nah, man, I think I'm good, bro. It was good mimicking you for a little while and, you know, just having fun. So I'm good, man. I'm toppers. Hit him with the B-roll.